I'm really bullish on, even in the current market, is Adidas. Why? Because they're Adidas, right? There's this rivalry between Nike and Adidas that we all know about in marketing in the real world. They want to one up each other. This one wants to be the first. This one wants to be the first. So we know that Adidas has got to be watching Clone X very, very, very carefully. They know that they were second to the space, and they know that they're well behind, because their first drop was just this one, where you could get some merch. And now finally they've come to the stage where you claim your merch. In claiming your merch, you burn your phase 1 and you get a phase 2. And the phase 2 is going to be a unique avatar like Clone X. So Adidas is theoretically 6 months behind Clone X at the moment, because Clone X had an avatar 6 months ago. But there's what you're pretty much going to get. They play into the metaverse, and then they're going to start doing like Nike in their own way, where they're going to try and bring value. Because if you're looking at this as a case study and you say, okay, who are the OGs in the space? It's Bored Ape Yacht Club. Everyone knows that. Well, what did this Bored Ape Yacht Club do in order to become the OGs in the space? They just gave their holders value and made their holders not want to ever sell. That's what they did. And they keep you looking forward to the next drop, the next event. So we've seen Clone X adopt the same idea. And now we know, well, we don't know for sure, but we know that Adidas is watching and is going to take a similar approach. And at the moment, you can get either the phase 1 pass, where all you get extra is a tracksuit, a beanie, a tracksuit, a hat, and I think a hoodie. There's your tracksuit. So I wouldn't buy this, because, I mean, I guess the difference now is so small, but this was actually sitting at about 1.7 and this one 1.4. For that amount, I wouldn't get this. Maybe there's merit if you like, the merch, to get the merch there. But either way, this is now your ticket into the metaverse with Adidas, their phase 2. And, they've got some notable guys on board. They really are keen to get going on this. So here you see it, the phase 2. And I do think at 1.38 ETH, you cannot go wrong. At the moment, we have seen the market is changing. We've got big players coming in, and I'm skeptical about investing in anything that's not well established. You don't get more established than Nike, Adidas, and Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is why I wanted to discuss these 3 projects and the different ways you can get in. So Bored Ape Yacht Club at the moment, the cheapest entry is actually the other deed. That's their cheapest entry. Meebits is sitting at about 7 ETH at the moment. The Kennel Club's almost at 10 ETH. So your cheapest entry, if you want to get into the Bored Ape Yacht Club, is the other side land, the other deed by other side land at the moment. And I don't think long term it's going to stay under 4 ETH. I really don't. If you want to get into the RTKFT ecosystem, your cheapest entry is actually the shoes or the vial, but we don't know that they're going to drop more to shoe holders than vial holders. We do know that they're going to drop more to box 2 holders. So that I would get in here. And if that's out of your budget and out of your price range, Adidas phase 2 is the next entry point into one of these huge companies that are primed to really grow. I mean, if these guys start, drop their avatars are amazing, hint at further drops and really push, this will go to 15 ETH, Clone X level. Maybe not 20 ETH like Clone X, because they're the second to the space. And, depending on who you are, I believe Nike is, I must look at their market cap, but I believe Nike is bigger than Adidas, but definitely over 10 ETH if they play their cards right, and they are motivated to play their cards right. There's everything to play for. Reputation, whatever, ego, Adidas versus Nike. So that is what I would be looking at currently.